I'm on day 2 of the medical medium 369 cleanse. And I forget why it's broken up into the 369, but it's a 9 day, very, very gentle cleanse um, that I really like because I've done many cleanses and like preparation for cleansing and panchakarma in the past, and it often involves very well. I've done like juice cleanses and fasting and panchakarma, which does not involve fasting unless you're actually doing the panchakarma, and during that every day you get an enema and you alternate from like an oil nourishing enema or a more cleansing enema, and on the cleansing days you don't eat like solid foods, you're on a liquid diet. So there's sort of fasting, but you don't fast as like part of the preparation, unless you have like Virachana or something, which is where you are cleaning yourself out from the insides. It's a laxative. And so uh, I did share a video yesterday, like how to do medical medium 369 cleanse. And I mean, not going into all the specifics, it's on the PDF when you get it, but basically you start with the lemon water in the morning, the celery juice, there is the heavy metal detox smoothie, and then you can have like an apple later in the morning, and the lunch can be a spinach, like a raw blended spinach soup, which is delicious. I'm loving that. And or a liver smoothie, which is also really good. And evening there's different salads that are recommended, and then like teas, and the book Cleanse to Heal has a really great list of different supplements and herbal teas that you can use for very specific disorders. I have fatty liver disease and gallbladder disease, and also diabetes, which is, it's tricky to manage all of this because the fatty liver disease I'm really trying to address. And this is a conundrum that a lot of people with chronic illness have, or any kind of health condition, is that sometimes, the medication or the herb or the food or the supplements that might help one disorder also aggravate another disorder. And this is so common. I was trying to think of like, well, so many things, but for example, not that it makes it worse, but as a diabetic now on insulin, I am going down. My blood sugar is going down, but you have to be careful that it doesn't go down too much. And the herbs for fatty liver disease, like dandelion root, milk thistle, burdock root, chicory. There's some others. I mean, these are pretty standard liver formula herbs, but they also lower blood sugar. And so I have to be careful about that. Okay, shout out to my friend Tim, who just did a remote healing session for me. And I'm so grateful for the people that have been like praying for me and giving me support. I feel it. Like I feel it. And a friend of mine prayed for me the other day, and I'm doing also during the day many things, so many things. I'm in severe pain, and I'm really, I'm sharing about it openly because for one, everyone suffers, and like I don't know, I've been kind of quiet about this and kind of like, pushing it to the side and just like pushing through, but I can't anymore. Like the pain is so bad. And for weeks and weeks, it's like I've just been crying nonstop. And a lot of my videos, I'm just crying. So then I'm not posting as much because I can't even talk a lot of the times without crying. And, I am right now. I'm talking without crying, and that's like a bloody miracle. So I'm looking forward to being in less pain and less inflammation. And I'm thinking about this because like the inflammation, it really does a number on you, and it's so hard to have any like kind of happiness when your body is inflamed or acidic or anything. And in the past, like when I've done cleanses, and for a while I was paleo, which probably didn't help the liver situation, but also I was on an alkalizing diet. Like I was really trying to get more alkaline, and I was measuring my pH every morning. And I did this for at least 6 months, maybe a year, sometime in like 2014 or maybe 2015. I it's so pronounced, like the difference when I would measure my pH, and I had like 2 or 3 days when I was so blissful, like I just felt like completely just uninhibited. Nothing could disturb me. So happy, so blissful, just so peaceful. And those 2 days, my pH was at 7. And so this acidity inflammation situation, I'm like, it's very real. The effect on the mind and the emotions and everything is so intense. And I know, like, my aunt, Carol, who's amazing, saw one of my Facebook videos, and I shared that I had diabetes, and she was like, you got to get this under control. Like, that's the emotions, it's just part of the thing. It's like your whole system's just so out of whack. And I mean, like, and yes, I knew this. I mean, and this was like me posting about it is so that I can communicate with my friends and my family about it, but also, it's part of my process. Like I've been writing a couple books. Actually, I have a couple of manuscripts that I've been working on for a few years, which I haven't been able to do the last 2 years, really, because it's so hard for me to sit. Like, I could not sit at a computer any longer than I possibly had to or needed to for work. So it was like I just couldn't continue doing any kind of extracurricular projects or activities, like working on my manuscripts or anything. So yeah, so I'm just so desperate to get the inflammation down, the liver more functional, the gallbladder. I don't even know if it's salvageable at this point. It's so not functional, and my doctors wanted it to get taken out a couple years ago, but then the surgeons wouldn't do it because my diabetes wasn't managed, and they were like, you could die during the anesthesia, because of the anesthesia. And so maybe when things are better in control, the gallbladder can come out. In the meantime, I was saying I've been doing a lot of things throughout the day. So yoga asanas, I love Maharishi yoga asanas because they don't promote it in this way, but the way it's designed, because I do energy work and I can feel the energy systems and everything, it so beautifully aligns like the energetic systems, the chakras and the meridians and just everything. It's phenomenal. It's designed so beautifully. So Maharishi is brilliant. We know this. He's a genius. Was a genius. But yeah, and then other yoga sets for aches and pains and stretching. And I'm doing, Medical Medium has a meditation for the liver, which has been very powerful. And so during this is when, like, I can really specifically feel, I actually could feel like certain people's prayers. And I was thinking about them and I was like, hey, did you pray for me? And they're like, yeah, I did. And doing energy work and healing work like this, like, I am very sensitive to this. And my vision, one of the other things, like my diabetes situation has made my vision a lot worse. So I can't sometimes see, and I don't want to talk for more than 10 minutes because I want to keep this under 10 minutes. But yeah, and I'm walking the best I can. I'm freaking hell, man, the pain has been unbearable. I did go to ecstatic dance on Sunday, and not to dance, but a woman, just to kind of like move around a little bit and enjoy the beautiful heart-centered activities and the expansion and just the beautiful connection and cohesion that happens there. But a woman gave me a nice adjustment because she saw that I was in so much pain, and she gave me a massage and adjustment, which